Hey everyone, and welcome! If you're planning to study abroad, you should know there's one document that's basically the golden key to your entire adventure. Today, we're unlocking all the secrets of the International University Admission Letter. So let's dive right in. So you've got this amazing dream, right? To study in a totally new country, soak up a new culture, and get a top-notch education. Well, that whole incredible journey, it all kicks off with one single, super important milestone, getting that official letter of acceptance. So what exactly is an admission offer letter? Well, think of it as the university's formal invitation. It's the official document that says, yes, we want you to come study with us. But listen, this is so much more than just a piece of paper. It's the key document you absolutely need for your student visa, for locking down housing, and for all your travel plans. It's basically the starting pistol for the next huge chapter of your life. To help you get through all this, we've broken this explainer down into four main parts. We're going to start with understanding the letter itself, then we'll get into preparing your application, how to handle the waiting period, and finally, what to do once that awesome letter actually lands in your inbox. All right, let's kick things off with the goal of your quest. If this whole process is a journey, then you can bet the admission letter is the ultimate prize at the end. So once that letter is finally in your hands, you need to go over it with a fine-tooth comb. First, check that your name and your course are spelled right. Pinpoint the program duration and the start dates. And pay very close attention to tuition fees and any payment deadlines. You definitely don't want to miss those. Also, look out for any conditions, like maybe needing to get certain grades in your final exams. Okay, on to our second section, preparing your toolkit. To even get that letter, you're going to need the right tools. So let's get everything together that you'll need to build a rock-solid application. And let's just reframe this for a second. This is not just a boring pile of paperwork, okay? These documents are the specialized tools you're going to use to build your future. Every single one has a very specific and crucial job to do. See? Every tool in your kit is important. Your transcripts, they prove your academic history. Those test scores, like the IELTS or TOEFL, show you've got the language skills. Your statement of purpose is your chance to tell your unique story. And the letters of recommendation are that all-important stamp of approval from others. And of course, you've got the must-haves, a valid passport, and proof you can fund your studies. And that brings us to section 3, the waiting game. You've submitted everything, so what now? This, let's be honest, is often the most nerve-wracking part of the whole thing. So how long are you going to be waiting? Generally, you can expect to hear back somewhere between 2 and 8 weeks. 2 weeks would be super fast, 4 weeks is pretty average. But for some really competitive programs, or if you apply during a busy season, yeah, it could stretch out to 8 weeks or even a little more. The key here is just to have realistic expectations. So what causes those dreaded delays? A lot of the time, it's something simple, like incomplete documents or just submitting your application too late. But you can be proactive here. If you want to speed things up, make absolutely sure your application is 100% complete before you hit that submit button. Apply way ahead of the deadline and really put the time into your statement of purpose and getting great recommendations. That's how you make your application jump to the top of the pile. And then it happens. The wait is over. The good news has arrived. Welcome to Section 4, your next adventure. This is where the real planning begins. And seriously, take a minute to just celebrate. This is a huge deal. That letter in your hand isn't the end of the journey, it's the official, honest-to-goodness beginning of your study abroad adventure. So here's your action plan. First, read that offer letter one more time, very carefully, and then formally accept it. Next up, pay that enrollment deposit to secure your spot. As soon as that's done, get started on your visa application. That process can really take a while. Then you can get to the fun stuff, finding a place to live, booking your flights, and getting hyped for university orientation. When you boil it all down, that admission letter is so much more than a confirmation. It's a symbol of all your hard work. It's the first real, tangible step that turns your dream of studying in another country into your actual reality. Everything you're hoping to achieve, the new skills, a global perspective, those life-changing experiences, it really all starts with this one process. This one letter. Your global education is right there, just waiting for you. The only question left is, are you ready for the journey?